All right, let's get to this interview. I'm joined with a hip hop artist repping at GFY Entertainment. Goes by the name of YB23. He's with me right now. What's good, man?
Hey, what's up, bro?
How's it going?
It's going all right. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, thank you so much for taking this time, man. You got a lot going on, but I appreciate being able to do this interview, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you letting me be on your platform.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. So you got a new album on the way. You also have an album release show at Louisville. We'll definitely talk about that in a matter of moments. But first, just talk about how did your hip hop career got started.
Uh, I always loved music, and my mom always used to play a lot of old school No Limit and Cash Money, and it was my first time ever hearing Lil Wayne's voice, and it was like how I fell in love with how they made it sound. You know how they made it sound like it was more than one person. So I used to always tell my mom, I was like, Mom, I want my voice to do that. And so I just started writing poems, and I used to do it for school and all that. And eventually it just turned into raps. And my dad always rapped. But every time I tried to tell him, he was like, "Oh, go on, you just playing." But you know, I was determined, so I always continued to write something hotter and hotter until I grabbed his attention one day. I didn't really start becoming a recording artist until I was like 17, though,
Okay.
and I got with I talked my dad into making a label. We had got a little studio. Cause my older cousins always had a studio, but I wasn't allowed to go down there. And so my dad brought my own studio, and then like I just thought it was a lot of just recording and giving it to people. And my dad was like, "No, it's more to that." So I'm just now learning the business side of it.
You're absolutely, man. Obviously, it's a good just to do music in general, just putting your music out. I think a lot of people tend to forget that, as you point out, it is a business. So you definitely got to invest in your craft per se, and just put it in the hands of the right people, and hopefully it takes you to big opportunities and so forth. Um, so that's definitely very important for sure. So I see that you are representing GFY Entertainment. I've been good friends with Health for many years. Cool dude. I've been a fan of the label for years. Uh, how did you link up with Health, man? How did that came about?
Uh, well, it was kind of funny because I end up after leaving my dad's label. My dad got fed up. He was like, "Man, I'm not doing the music no more." My cousin them end up putting me on with Y Hate Records, and I was doing music with them, and then they actually booked me um, to a show that Heath and them was doing called Undisputed, and I think it was the very first time they was doing it down in Paris, Kentucky, in my hometown. So I came down and performed, and then a lot of groups was looking at me like 5 star. They was asking me was I with someone and all that, and I was like, yeah, I'm with my older cousins and them. I wasn't signed to them, but it was like we're family, so I was with their group, and I actually ended up going to a show in Georgetown, and I never knew that uh, Big Bro Heath was interested in trying to get me to sign with GFYE. uh, uh, so I ended up talking to this dude named Runt, and he became like a big brother to me. And I joined with Cash Flow, but he was going to talk to me the same day after the show, but I didn't know that until I'd already, signed with Cash Flow. But you know, some things happened. We went our ways, and I ended up talking to Big Bro, and me and Kiwan, we like brothers. We always collab. We got a lot of songs together, and we make good music together too. We got a nice vibe going. So I talked to Big Bro one day, and yeah, we just made it happen.
Yeah, one thing about Heath is that he really care about this label, and he definitely want to see all of his artists thrive. Artists like yourself, Keyquan, and LB. He definitely want to see
Uh,
y'all prosper. So, and the fact that you got interest from him, you got interest from one, it definitely says that they see a lot of potential in you. They really have a lot of faith in you, and that's key. Like that's usually what it takes as a local artist like yourself, to get that interest from people. So it definitely shows that you're on the right path and you're on your way. So it's just a matter of who gets you first, and they did. So and Heath did. So the rest is history, pretty much. And from what I've
right.
seen, you haven't looked back ever since. Uh, so
No, we
you,
just been rolling.
yeah. So you in for quite a 2022. You got a new
Oh yeah.
album on the way. Talk about this new album, and what can your fans, your supporters expect from this new project?
My album, going through what I went through um at the beginning of 2021. um I went back to my hometown, and my hometown is Paris, Kentucky, but all of us that's from there, we call it the 4 or the 48 or the 148. So every time I left Paris and I came to Lexington or something, I always got in trouble, or something always brought me down in life. And when I went back home, I start coming up. I start grinding my hardest, and it just sparked the interest in me, because my dad used to be like, I used to send my dad my mixtapes and let him know I got a lot of mixtapes on datpiff.com right now, you know, and I used to send it to him, and he like, man, I miss the old you, when you was down here and you was spitting and you was going your hardest, you was actually making music that people really love. So this album, when I went back home, inspired me. It's my very first album in my life that I've ever did. I've always did mixtapes, but this is my very first album that will be on all platforms. It's 11 tracks. Nobody will be disappointed. You can listen to it front and back over and over again and not get bored. But I gave everybody a solid 11 tracks. I had one of the best beat producers that I mess with. His name is Hot Rounds. He's on YouTube. Uh, One of the best engineers, my homeboy Hollywood Trio. He's real good at engineering, so I invested a lot of money in this album, and I really took my time with it, and I just went back to the fold. So it's me just grinding and giving everybody my all for this album.
Awesome, man. What's the name of the album?
The album is called Back to the Fold.
Back to the
You know,
Fold.
it's it, yeah, it's really the number four, but we just spell it with the letter four and then OE.
Gotcha, gotcha. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And obviously you're gonna celebrate with an album release show. It's gonna be at Louisville. and it's
Yes,
going
sir.
to have your fellow GFY Entertainment artists on the bill as well. So with everything coming together, and you got the album coming out, and this album release show coming out. How are you feeling about this album release show, and that people
I'm
can check out?
excited. I'm excited. I like it's the very first self event that I've ever had in life as an artist. I'm excited. I'm glad that a artist is coming out, and I hope a lot more people come out and enjoy themselves. It's gonna be a turn up event. You know, we're just gonna have fun, vibe, network, get to know new people. You know, that wants to do some work. I'm always open to work with anybody. You know, I started charging like people 250 just for my features. You know, because this is a business, and I did a lot of music in the past that was real good, but never did nothing with. So you know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. My team's excited. You know, a lot of people that's performing is excited. I actually do got a mixtape coming. I'm gonna drop probably like 3 months after the album's been out, but I already got the mixtape done. It's ready. I'm looking to shoot a lot more videos too, so a lot of people will be expecting a lot of videos coming from some footage and all that from Back to the Foe.
So this album release party is going to be at the WWME Hall at Louisville, Kentucky, at 5800 Fern Valley Road at Louisville, Kentucky. $10 is the cover price. Guessing doors open at 9. So here's who YB23 have on for this show. It's got Keyquan, Baltimore LB1, Unstable Society, and 90 Raps. It is taking place on January the 29th at 9 p.m. So show your support for the homies. YB23 Back to the Fold album release party that is at the WWME Hall, and he's going to perform songs off that album for the first time. Support the local hip hop, support your local artists, and check this brother out, man. He's been making y'all wait for this new music, and it's coming. It's coming. Be on the lookout for January 29th. And who knows, he might perform some stuff off the new mixtape he was just mentioning. You never know. Gotta be there to find out. So check that out. So that's gonna be dope, man. Very excited for you. Congrats on this album. Congrats on everything else that's headed your way. You definitely on the right path. When he speaks for people, man, I believe him. And I started to hear your stuff through Dat Piff. I am a Dat Piff junkie after all. Like, I go there from time to time, listen to old tapes. So I've heard your stuff, man. And you're dope, man. You're talented. You got a lot of
I
hunger
appreciate it.
in you. You got a lot of hunger in there. Got that drive, motivation, turn up. You definitely show some versatility as well. So you're definitely on your way, man. So while people await for this album and this album release party, where can people get in touch with you on social media? I know you got a Facebook, but are there any other social media links that people can check out?
They can check out my Instagram. It is I got a Instagram. I'm hardly on though. I'm more on Facebook, but I got people can check me out at YB 23 on Instagram, but it's YB underscore TOO 3 and the number 3.
Awesome. So back to the fold from YB23, courtesy of GFY Entertainment. It's coming soon. Album release show. on the 29th. That's 9 days away. So go check it out. Man, you on your lunch break and you're able to do this, man. I appreciate you, man, for being able to do this. I don't want to take too much time because you got to get back to work and get that money. So respect to you for that. So thank you for your time, man. Continued success. I look forward to hearing the album, and maybe we'll cross paths down the road. Thank you for your time, man.
Thank you.